What is good, YouTube? We are back with another banger. I got y'all another reaction. Like I told y'all, banging them out today. Stay consistent, bro. If y'all want to be a content creator, I'm telling y'all. Number one key to success. I'm not gonna tell y'all it's like, oh, if you just stay consistent, cause you can stay consistent and at the same time be posting. No bueno, no bueno. You feel me? Don't be posting no bueno. Stay consistent. Post good content. Post content you want to post, bro. Everything you put out, make sure it's genuine. Shit. You don't want to be doing content if you're having a persona, bro. You want to be putting on the same persona for people if you're having to do that for the whole time, your whole career, however long you'll be doing content. Or me personally, I don't want to. Man, get into this shit for the love of it. I'm telling you, if you don't get into it for the love of it, it's not gonna last too long, bro. This shit gets rough, bro. This shit sucks. This shit sucks at sometimes, bro. It's gonna get hard. It's gonna get hard. Do not give up, and that doesn't even go for just content, bro. If you got a dream, you want to be a football player, you want to be a basketball player, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a nigga, you want to be a counselor, whatever you want to be, bro. You got a dream, do it. If you want to, I'm telling you. If you want to do something, do it, bro. It's your life, live it, bro. Stop listening to what other motherfuckers say. Shit. Just be a nice person, bro. Just be a good person. All in all. Right here, though, I got the whores of Walmart. I ain't gonna lie, I seen this video. I had to hop on it, you know. As y'all know, as some of y'all probably know, a nigga used to work at Walmart. I ain't gonna lie. A nigga has so many stories, bro. So many like horror stories of working at Walmart, bro. Whenever a nigga gets famous, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever a nigga gets famous, bro, it's gonna be like the Jeffrey Epstein files. I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm exposing everybody. As soon as I get like 50K, bro, I'm exposing my Walmart. I promise y'all. But bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. I've seen so much shit on TikTok by itself with just Walmart, bro. I don't know why. It'd be a lot. Like I should have known that, like getting into it. But bro, a nigga had a kid. Like it was a good job for my age. Like pay was cool. So I was really tripping. But nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. There was times I'd be working 8-9 hours as a minor, and nigga, I think there was like 2 or 3 times a nigga worked 8-9 hours, and dead ass did not get his lunch. Oh wait, no, didn't get his breaks. No bullshit. A nigga just got his lunch, and then I'd be like, damn, nigga, like I've been here for a long time. Like this is when I like just started off. I didn't know. Like I'm like, damn, like I've been here for a long time. Like I'm pretty sure I ain't. Like before this, I just had a job at Roadhouse, and I'd only worked like max five, maybe 6 hours. So I'd maybe get like a lunch on some cordial shit. This is my first like real job though. I ain't know. I said, damn. Like I went to my manager. I said, am I supposed to have my break? Like she said, what's your schedule? I'm like, da 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 da. She's like, oh my god. By the time I brung it up, it was already about time for me to go. She was like, "Oh yeah, you could just take a break." I said, "Damn, bro, like, nigga." Told the manager, told the head nigga, just ain't shit happen. I said, "Okay, cool." Nigga, I'm telling you, wait till I get famous. Let's get
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? Coming and sitting down because today we're gonna talk about Walmart. Walmart is like the Wild West of supermarkets because it can sometimes feel like a lawless country, not just for the customers, but for the employees as well. One minute you're restocking canned beans, and the next you're in a hostage situation on a Monday morning. This is why Walmart is so fascinating. It seems to bring out the worst in people of all ages. It has a similar reputation to probably Waffle House, but instead of people getting in fights, it's mentally unwell people taking shits on floors, pissing in corners, and just, I don't know, actually just getting in fights as well.
No. That shit's nasty as fuck. Bro, that's nasty. I ain't gonna lie. That shit's... Hold up 1 second. My bad. Bro, that shit is actually, that's odd, nigga. That's crazy as fuck. That's odd. Wow. Shitting and pissing in Walmart? Like, I ain't gonna lie, my Walmart was crazy. I seen some crazy shit at Walmart. I ain't never seen no shit like
Pretty
that.
normal too. So today, I thought we explore the insane stories to come out of Walmart stores across the country. But first, the question at hand is, Hunter, why is Walmart so chaotic? Walmart is known for having a high rate of police calls, with some stores reporting multiple emergency 911 calls being made daily. Not just every once in a while,
Bro.
daily. Multiple. And according to Officer Daryl Ross, an officer in Tulsa, they were called into a Walmart 5,000 times within 5 years. 5,000 calls a year. Yes, but only 300 times to Target department stores nearby. 5,300. Bit odd.
Poverty will do that.
It's not just the poor going to Walmart, it's just the The crimes can range from shoplifting to physical violence and even attempted shootings, which is just fun. And the average Walmart is like a massive warehouse, so it requires tons of security on staff to make sure that everything is being covered at all times, aka an 88-year-old man at the front door that looks at your receipt like this.
Bruh, no bullshit, I ain't gonna lie. We would be hiring the most, I ain't gonna lie, we would hire the most uncontainable, like the most, and I loved him to death. I love him. I loved him so much. I still love him. But damn, bruh. They were too old, bruh. Some of them would either be too old to just process shit, or they would either be fucking just racist. I ain't gonna lie. They would be racist. I ain't gonna lie. Dead ass, bruh. It would be like obviously like, hey, like here's my receipt. And they would still be on some like, hey, let me see your shit before you walk out, bro. Nah, I need to see everything in that basket. Damn, Nick, you see the receipt? Nah, I need to see everything, bro. All right, bro.
Okay, you're good. Thank you. That's it. That's the security.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
That's true. That old man gets up and he's like, I'm gonna break your legs.
He's probably packing heat.
I got a gun. You see Gran Torino?
The nigga said he's probably packing heat, bitch.
It wasn't always as bad as it is now, and many attribute the increased crime rates to Walmart's aggressive cost-cutting policies that slowly degraded the store's quality and greatly reduced the staff. It's also the case that Walmarts tend to be located in impoverished, struggling communities that may already have higher rates of crime. Regardless, there is a seemingly endless amount of stories about absurd crimes being carried out inside of Walmarts. These crimes can range from simple robberies to people straight up planting makeshift bombs in the store. You like bombs? We got them! So let's talk about one of them now, starting with the 2023 Sparta Walmart fire. Let me tell you a tale. You feel like a little true crime thing here. 17-year-old Emma Smith had set a fire.
Yeah, nah, lock that nigga up. Nope. Don't trust him. That nigga looks like he has fucking saliva on his fucking front shirt. That nigga looks like he bites the front of his shirt. Any nigga that be biting on the front of his shit, don't trust him. That's a baby habit. That's like a pacifier for a baby. Any grown ass man that still be biting on the front of his shirt like that, be sucking on that bitch. Don't trust him. I'm telling you. Look at it, bro. It's all dark as fuck. I know it's a dark gray black shirt, but look at it. It's all dark and shit. And then look at this nigga eyes, bro. He just no. Look at his haircut. No.
Fire at a local Walmart causing
Yep. That's all. I just needed to see the mugshot. That's all I needed to do. I either knew it was gonna be a bomb, a shooting, a fight. I'm not profiling. I'm just. I've seen a lot in my time.
$1 million in damages. Security footage shows Smith entering the
Look at the
Walmart
way this nigga walked in. Yeah.
the purpose of purchasing oatmeal and mayonnaise. Classic combo. O&M. And out of nowhere, she had decided to pull out her lighter and light a fake plant ablaze. All of a sudden, she was like, burn, and just lit up this fake plant. Who knows why? I don't know.
She literally said it's because she just got a compulsion, a random urge.
That's an autism thing for sure. She's like flicking it probably in her pocket. It burns my legs. It burns my legs in my pocket. According to her, she was going to reach into her phone to call her mother when she felt the lighter instead. So she gave in to her random impulse of lighting this random fake houseplant on fire. Feels kind of weird. I was gonna call my mom, but I felt my lighter instead.
I mean, I was gonna call Graham, but you know what? I feel like burning up Walmart's instead. Bro, what the fuck is wrong
She didn't
with
think the
people?
fire would spiral out of control as fast as it did. It was later noted that she had not been taking her medications that day, which likely altered her decision-making skills.
She looks
She's like, I
off.
didn't take my time.
I thought it was a
What does
nigga.
that
I thought he said he at first. My bad.
have to do anything?
I don't mean to miscontribute that, whatever, all that stuff.
I get bad headaches. And on the way out, she decided to take a brief video of the fire where she acted shocked and instructed people to evacuate. Oh my God, get out of here!
Everyone move from the area! Everyone move from the
Bro,
area!
she's hell.
She received 3 felony charges for arson after pleading guilty and was sentenced to 60 days in jail, 4 years of probation, and $8.6 million in restitution. Now, Nick, I'm not a gambler.
Oh my God, I ain't gonna lie. Give up. Give up. I'm sorry. I usually let me not say that. Damn though. 8.6 million, girlfriend. I ain't gonna lie. You're cooked. I don't know. You're forever living in debt. I don't know. Like I would say don't pay it back, but then if you have kids or something, I don't know. You look like the type to not have kids. I guess you don't have to pay. I mean, you have to pay it back, but technically you don't have to pay it back. Like in this world, there's a lot of things you have to do, and there's a lot of things you don't have to do, but you have to do them. But you don't technically have to do them. You feel me? In this case, she doesn't have to do this. But damn, I always wondered how that works. Like, if you always had to like pay something back or something, and you were to die or whatever, and you had like a crazy debt, how would that get settled? Like, say you don't have kids or something, whatever the case is, how would that get settled? Like, saying like, I'm literally like, I want to pay y'all back, but I can't. Like, I physically can't. It's like, how does that work? Like, bro, like, let's say someone passed. How does that? Is there any question?
Man, but do you think the 17-year-old autistic lighter-obsessed Human Torch has $8.6 million to pay back?
Better start investing in crypto.
She's like, I better get a job at AutoZone. And not all Walmart crimes are as damaging as this one, but we could talk about the cowman who stole 26 gallons of milk. In 2011, 18-year-old Jonathan Payton crawled into a Walmart on all fours, dressed in a cow costume. He began stealing milk cartons, loading 26 of them into a shopping cart, and he left Walmart only to start giving the milk away to customers outside of the store. He was eventually stopped by police and attempted to flee the scene by skipping away from them. He literally skipped away in a cow outfit. But eventually, he was given a court summons for $96 theft and released soon after. Like, it's not even $100. Would you even take him to court? Just give us back the milk.
It's the message.
You can't show up to Walmart in a goddamn cow outfit and think you can just get away with whatever you want.
Is modern day Robin Hood.
Well, I was gonna say, do you think the locals are like, we love you, cowman?
Robin Moo.
Robin Moo.
Robin Moo.
We're on fire today with
Hey,
the
that boy's trying to
imagination.
pass out milk,
There's
bro.
no footage
Shit
of the
on
crime
my nigga.
taking place and no proof that this was for some sort of prank video, making his actions even more strange. You kind of want someone to come out of the woodworks and be like, yeah, it was a high school prank, but no.
They said, bro, we literally did the research. Like, we dead ass don't think this nigga was doing a prank or anything. I think we dead ass think he just did this. Like, we dead ass think he just did this. Like, it wasn't even for a prank. If it was for a prank, like, we would have felt a little bit better about it, or we probably would have been like a little bit more lenient. No, like, we think this nigga actually like just did it. we think this nigga actually just did this just because.
Motherfucker was just bored on a Tuesday. And you may think Walmart crimes are only being done by customers, but no. Even employees have been caught in some of the most bizarre scenarios, like the Walmart male prostitute.
This guy kind of looks like
What the
me.
hell?
This does kind of look like you. Look at him. He kind of looks like a male prostitute.
But
Suck
look-
dick for money. You joke around, you might say those things, but, you know, coming to the realization where you're like, I'm transactionally sucking dick for cash. That's got to be a bitter pill to swallow, huh? Managers from a Walmart in Queensbury, New York, received a strange anonymous complaint from a customer. It stated that there was a man performing sex acts inside of the store. It's got to be the dressing room.
Thank you.
Meet me in there. They reported the tip to state troopers, who began an undercover investigation to find the culprit. It was discovered that a 22-year-old man working at the Walmart named Foster Bills was using Craigslist ads to advertise his services. This wasn't the first time, as he was also caught doing this previously at a local library. The Craigslist Casual Encounters ad read as follows. Title, Quickie and Crandall? Male for male, 22, restroom. Young guy looking for a little spending money. Love that. I'll suck. I gotta have some quick cash. I want to buy myself a new suit. I'm at Crandall Library for a little bit, so hit me up ASAP. I head to the restroom, wait for you pants down, and bend over toilet. No waiting, no names, no risk. Just be clean and D-free. Bring condoms if you like, not necessary. I do have lube. Higher gratuity, head of the line. I just want to say,
Bro, this nigga here had the whole shebang bang, nigga. Get the fuck on somewhere with your look. Man.
All the things that could have been, that is a straight shooting post. Yeah. You kind of have to have some respect for.
I mean, I respect it because he was as straight up as you can make it, but damn, bruh. Hey, I want some dick in the library. Damn,
All right,
nigga.
listen, I'm gonna be bent over a toilet. You just do what you gotta do. They call me.
Hey, I'm gonna bend over this toilet. You see, you come in that bathroom, you open that stall, and you just start. Hey. Bro, niggas are. I don't know, bro.
That's where all the piggies come to feed. Charlotte's Web? Not in the library. The undercover investigator met with Bills and exchanged money for his services, after which the man was arrested and charged with misdemeanor prostitution count. Misdemeanor. So he's like bent over, his like gaped open, his prolapse, and red cabbage is coming out and doing this to him. And the guy's just like, here's a misdemeanor.
What if Walmart tried to hire him?
What department would a guy who...
Customer service.
Tire salesman.
Yeah. You're mad?
So you're mad about the tire prices. Well, how about you take me to the bathroom and fuck me silly? I want to speak to your manager. You are looking at him. The other guy's like upstairs. He's like, he's the best goddamn employee we have. Customers always leave happy. Today's video is sponsored by Aura. Have you ever wanted data leaking my or work information provided? Safety detective. Stop with the cop. How thing about one of the dumbest people to ever sold. Thank you to Aura for sponsoring this video, and back to the video. Now let's talk about one of the dumbest people to ever commit a crime in Walmart. The man who shoplifted during...
Virginia man allegedly attempted to brazenly shoplift from Walmart during holiday shop with the cops event.
Annual...
First of all, look at this nigga's fucking bald and haircut. God damn, cuz. You is. Put a hat on that motherfucker. Put a hat, a do-rag, or something. A beanie. You gotta cover that joint up.
Shop with a cop event.
What kind of event is that?
Shop with a cop, how threatening. I was just getting Oreos. I'll walk with you. Doesn't that seem creepy? A Walmart store in Virginia hosts an annual Shop with a Cop event where struggling families are accompanied by local law enforcement to shop for gifts for the holidays. That's nice.
But it can't take too much. That's what the cops are for.
All right, put in the car. Just stop! Please stop resisting! So I'm guessing the cops are more so being like, I'll pay for your groceries. So it's like the local community coming together, whatever. During this event, 32-year-old Hector Velasquez walked into the store, saw 50 police officers and sheriff deputies, and still attempted to steal around $1,400 in merchandise, which has to be 30% of the store. I mean, honestly, a guy earlier stole, I don't know, how much, like 30 gallons of milk, and that was under $100. Velasquez is like, I want the whole thing. Hector wanted all. He was caught on security cams, and suddenly various officers started getting calls about a robbery occurring right next to them. Everyone started searching the store and found that Velasquez trying to sneak out of the back of the building. He was arrested, and the officers revealed to reporters that up to 40 patrol cars were parked next to Velasquez's car. They were shocked that he believed he could get away with the crime, which honestly, I wonder if he's just like doing the crimes in plain sight. No one would expect a guy to go to shop with a cop and... Honestly,
okay, I understand that. I understand that, like, damn, all these people are just here, like, what are the chances that like, me, out of all people, would be stealing? Like, all these people, all these cops, like, who would be stupid enough, right? Well, shit, yo, dumbass, and you obviously did it so stupid and so not slick enough that you got caught.
And steal.
Or maybe he's trying to get like an achievement.
What if he was looking for bills? And not all Walmart crimes are this blatant. Some can be more secretive, like the Walmart sewer meth lab. Awesome.
What?
I don't know, but it's awesome. During a routine patrol, officers in Amherst, New York spotted suspicious activity under the parking lot of a Walmart near a tall culvert. After going through a parking lot manhole, officers found a hidden meth lab taking place under the store. Men dressed in...
They got a meth lab under the fucking Walmart, bro. Bro, what is today? What today age are we living in, bro?
Hazmat suit entered and began pulling out meth-making supplies and bottles filled with liquid meth. This is the first.
And pulling out meth. Sheridan and Bailey. I hope that's not the Sheridan I live by.
Making supplies in bottles filled with liquid meth. This isn't the first time meth lab was discovered at a Walmart. Around the same time in Indiana, a Walmart employee discovered a hidden backpack inside of the restroom that contained a working mobile meth lab inside. And supposedly, it was left there so that it could be retrieved as the meth was finished being made to avoid having explosive chemicals sitting in their home. We'll just leave it at the Walmart. For both of those situations, no culprit was ever found. I love that the people who are making meth are totally scot-free. If you want to start a meth lab, consider Walmart. Some of these crimes can escalate into full-on nightmares, like the machete man who attempted a kidnapping
Machete Wooden Man tried to kidnap two children at Walmart, police say. Wow.
at a Walmart. In all these pictures, they just scream Walmart shoppers, don't they?
He looks pretty upset.
A man wielding a machete trying to kidnap someone might have some motives to be upset, I would assume. 33-year-old Billy Boudier Herrera had approached a woman and her 2-year-old child at a Louisiana Walmart. He told her that he would kill her child if she didn't follow his instructions. He attempted to take the child out of the cart, but failed. Her legs, she's like, your daughter's got fat thighs, you know that. Also, just want to say, those are a nightmare, aren't they? When you put your legs through as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
That.
You got some chubby legs, get stuck.
The woman takes her son and starts to walk away, but Billy blocks her from leaving and brandishes a machete. What a casual thing. Come on, let's go, Billy. He's like, sorry, mister. Walks off. He's like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna let you leave. The woman was able to alert employees who began chasing after him as he swung his machete to hold them back. And at one point, the man attempted to grab another child from a nearby mother who was immediately tackled by employees and an off-cop duty. He was arrested, and it was revealed that the man had multiple weapons on his person, including a plastic shiv with razor blades taped all around it. Billy was charged with second-degree kidnapping, illegal carrying of weapons, disturbing the peace, thank God, aggravated assault, and an immigration detainer. It reads like human trafficking. Velasquez, it feels like I'm gonna take the child and human traffic it. I just want to get into the human trafficking business. How is it that one day you're like, you're just going,
bro? I never understood that shit, bro. That shit's so weird. Why would you even? I don't know, bro. Maybe that's just me, but why would you even want to like? Fuck the it's wrong shit, like, obviously it's wrong, but, like, why would you even want to get into something like that, bro? I understand they could probably pay a lot of money, whatever the case is, but damn, human trafficking, bro. Like, you would be okay with knowing that you're letting all those people, man.
going to sell somebody?
Someone puts a gun to your head and say, I'm gonna kill you and your family if you
Unless
don't.
you do this, unless you help me sell this other kid down the road. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm a great salesman. And then you're like, this is actually my calling. Maybe that's how it goes. If you thought that was the most bizarre story relating to a Walmart crime, you probably haven't heard of the Walmart exorcism. Jose Ferris and his son Victor Ferris were involved in the exorcism of their own mother in Stockton, California.
Bro,
Jose and his wife had struggled in their marriage, living separately after getting divorced 1 year prior. She would periodically visit to spend time with the two of them. According to Jose and Victor, she had been acting incredibly strange recently, to the point where they believed she was possessed by a demon. They agreed to meet her at Walmart to attempt making the marriage work after repeated disputes. Jose drove to her new place to pick her up. Beforehand, he had taken a detour to pick up two priests that he had spoken to prior. When his wife entered the car, they began a full-on exorcism. They proceeded with the sacred ritual and, at one point, doused her with sacred oil. Reportedly, her roommate at the time alerted the police, who came down to the parking lot and arrested the two men. Both Jose and Victor were held in jail for suspicion of kidnapping, conspiracy, and to commit a crime of false imprisonment. The woman was not hurt, and the priest did not face any charges for their participation. I mean, he was just doing what the good Lord was trying to make him do. So they were supposed to be at Walmart, but they just, this wasn't at Walmart. This was at...
Is Walmart adjacent?
We'll just say it was in Walmart. It was in a Walmart.
No, that wasn't at Walmart.
They took her inside and did the exorcism in the bathroom with Billy.
Yeah, Billy's just like... He's the priest. He's like, this woman is unclean. And we're starting to delve into the weirder side of Walmart antics, right? Some of these stories are hard to even explain, like the naked sock stealer. A 32-year-old, 300-pound man named Verdon Lamont.
300 pounds, you big ass bitch. You stealing socks, big ass nigga?
Taylor was arrested by police after being found naked at a Walmart in Pennsylvania. Surveillance footage shows the man undressing himself in the parking lot before entering the store. Employees began fleeing the area and calling police, who arrived on the scene soon after. It appears that the man had stolen a pair of socks and put them on while he was naked. Feet must have gone cold on that tile. Cold tile. Authorities tried to control the situation, but Taylor refused to comply. The man was tased and arrested, during which time he spat directly in an officer's face. He was charged with various things, namely indecent exposure and retail theft. Gotta get them socks in.
Do you think he was high or something? Mentally disturbed?
I think that a vast majority of Walmart shoppers smoke meth. That seems like very meth activity, or like bath salts. Getting naked and being like, and then only grabbing socks. And like stepping around like a giant baby. Maybe he wanted to go to the Subway in the Walmart.
Have you ever seen anyone naked in a Walmart?
I have seen someone be tased in Walmart though.
What for?
I think he was trying to rob something. Tell you too, when you see somebody get tased, they really do just like their whole body contracts, whatever, so they just go stiff. And they drop down.
Not when you're in the highway and you get run over.
That's true. No, that happens then too. Dude, actually, that video of the guy getting tased in the highway and he just does and falls on the ground and then a car just runs over him. It's a haunting video, by the way. On the topic of socks, let's get weirder and talk about the North Carolina toe sucker. Michael Brown claimed he was a podiatrist student while he was speaking to a woman named Erica Poros at his local Walmart. Reportedly, he had convinced her to try several pairs of shoes, claiming he was studying reflexology and needed it for research. While she did so, Brown started complimenting her feet. Then, according to the police report, quote, at one point, the suspect took the victim's foot, put it into his mouth, and sucked the victim's toes. I'm like, if I was already going along with that, I feel like I'd be like, is this a part of the...
I got some homeboys that would do some shit like this.
Is this part of the research?
Is this the reflexology?
Yeah, exactly. Is this reflexology? Because it's awesome. He told her that he would pay for her groceries if she agreed not to tell anyone. She went to the authorities and the man was soon arrested. And apparently, he was already listed as a registered sex offender. Further investigation led to multiple unconfirmed stories coming from multiple women that were very similar. Some women recalled him explaining that he was doing a survey on a test of people of different races and nationalities. And one woman, Rebecca McBride, stated, quote, he went on to tell me that he was studying reflexology and he noticed my feet and how nice they were. He started examining my feet, taking pictures and videos of my feet until he started to sweat and shake, and it was his cue to go. I gotta get out of here. Your feet are amazing. He was held on bond for $50,000. Speaking of feet,
They
we
did
did
a book at that nigga over some feet.
have
Damn.
a feet-related video that got nuked into the Earth's crust on this channel. And if you want to watch extra bonus content like the feet video or ranking death sticks, be sure to check out the Patreon where you have access to more content. Now, across social media, you can find countless insane stories from employees of Walmart venting about their time working for them. Let's take a look at how bad things can get at the job. My mom was a manager at Walmart. She told me about this woman who was trying to steal a prepaid phone. When she got caught by security, she used a knife she was attempting to open the plastic packaging with to cut the security dude after cutting herself. She then went on to scream at them and say she has AIDS, and now he's going to have it for trying to stop her. Wouldn't that be nice?
That's a little scare tactic.
You have AIDS now! If someone with AIDS threw their blood on me, I would be livid.
I was gonna say,
Bro,
I think
I'd
it was
be
6th grade. I
mad.
spat on a kid one time, and he thought I had hepatitis C.
What grade was this where you could even comprehend Hep C?
We just learned about it.
Oh.
Yeah, the teacher's like, don't,
Don't spit on somebody that might have Hep C. The teacher's face is like just riddled with she has like sores and shit.
hocked a fat loogie on the kid's face.
Wow, that's rude.
Oh, I thought he spat on me, so I chased him around. Couldn't grab him, so I just went.
He did that little Jurassic Park dinosaur meme. And then anyways, another post says, a woman comes in with some panties and said that they didn't fit and she wanted to return them for cash because she had already bought the correct size elsewhere. She had a receipt and plopped a Walmart bag down on the counter. Inside the bag were 6 crusty crotch shit-stained panties that were biohazard from 6 feet away. Needless to say, I did not touch them. I paged the manager on duty and he tells me to just take them back despite being very nasty. Processed the return and she happily left the store with her $8. Which I will say, I think at Walmart you can bring.
Bro, I would have not gave her that bullshit. You ain't gonna bring these shitty ass diapers. You a grown ass woman bring these shitty ass diapers to me, and you want a damn refund. Get the fuck on somewhere.
Bring back anything. I'm just like, okay. It's pretty weird. Life hack, buy whatever you want and just return it later. Another post said, had a woman in her mid-40s decide to barricade herself in her family restroom so she could huff some air duster she stole from the electronics department. We called the police and they had to break the door in to get her. Thank God they did, because she almost OD'd on the air duster.
Do you think Bill was there?
Anytime that there's a Walmart bathroom,
Bro,
Bill
what the
is there.
fuck?
Don't worry. Bill is always there. He's inside of all of us, or we're always inside of him. Walmart has been criticized a lot for the way that they have treated their employees as well, with people often agreeing that they have a horrible corporate culture. Some people who have worked at their locations for years talk about how it is the most depressing job they've ever had, and employees are
Literally,
overworked,
nigga.
unrewarded, and undermined at all times. And one of the most viral and despised aspects of the company culture is the implementation of the infamous Walmart cheer. According to the Walmart training manual, the original founder of Walmart, Sam Walton, started a
never heard
Walmart
that
cheer
shit.
in 1975. He was inspired after seeing workers of a
I ain't
tennis
never
ball
did that
factory in
shit, bro.
Korea gather every morning to perform an enthusiastic cheer, which is so funny to think Sam Walton is just over in Korea. He's like, look at that. Look how fun they're having. We're going to do that in the States. Thank you, Mr. Kamigachi. I'll see you next time. Okay. Anyone can be given the surprise role of leading the cheer at any time. You like feeling publicly humiliated? Well, here you go. While the goal of this cheer being done every morning was to bring employees together, many are absolutely humiliated that they have to do so for a company that treats them so poorly. And one Redditor explains that employees are threatened with coaching or termination for not participating in said cheer. Someone says, forced to do the Walmart cheer. If one person in the group doesn't do it, then we have to start all over again. This is now a requirement for a minimum of 2 meetings in the afternoon. Another person says, I had someone get written up at my old store for refusal to do the cheer when they walked away when we were about to start. Many employees admit that they found themselves becoming angrier, more hateful people after working at Walmart and having to put up with the rude customers and unprofessional staff. Walmart had me dislike most old
literally,
people.
bro.
Every position I've worked in, they've always been the worst.
Bro,
Of course, dude, I can
I ain't
report
gonna
to
lie, I
that.
love old people, but I could definitely notice that, bro. Bro, that shit had me really having a tolerance and a time limit for old people, which I always still did, I always still do. I always still put up with the shit, but like, damn, bro, I could definitely feel where sometimes it would be like, whoo. Just sometimes though, bro. Just sometimes. I would never tweak out though, but sometimes I would just wanna shut your ass up.
Hey, old people fucking smell and they suck. Old people just smell like death, which is just the worst part.
Their skin's literally rotting.
Well, yeah, they're like, I got PB. Someone responded to that and said, they don't even ask for help, just yelp like tomato juice in my face, expecting an answer. I'd slap
Bro,
that old
literally.
bag right in the face. Whoa! Hunter from a different timeline here. I had to come back in because when we got done recording the initial video, so you might see me swap shirts here. Do you guys remember peopleofwalmart.com and all the amazing photos that came there? It hit me like a freight train after we recorded, so I had to include it in, but peopleofwalmart.com, I'm pretty sure it's still up and active and people still post photos there. And there's also
Bro,
a
what
couple
the
more stories
fuck?
I wanted to add in. One in particular was the Walmart crime ring, because in 2024, it was revealed that a group of 7 people were participating in mass robberies across 10 states. The crime ring, which typically focused on stealing televisions, made off with close to $700,000 of products within a single year from Walmart's. They would enter stores like Walmart and purchase 70 to 80-inch TVs, often valued around $600 or so, and then they would rush them back to a truck waiting outside where they would quickly unwrap, remove the product, and from there, they would put a broken TV inside of the box and return it and get their money back. Pretty
That's
solid proof plan.
crazy.
This
I
is
ain't
a big
gonna lie.
scam online. They'll buy something and then return it, but throw rocks.
Yeah, so it has weight to it, yeah. Well, that's weird. The TVs usually don't sound like a bunch of broken glass and rocks. That's odd. They would then
Yeah.
use Facebook Marketplace to make profits selling the brand new TVs for like a marked up price. So not only are they getting their money back, they're basically getting like 200% worth of profit here. And the worst
Nigga,
part is that
literally.
not only were they making a massive profit from the robbery, but Walmart customers would buy their own TV only to find the broken ones inside from their refurbished section. This became a full-time job for them, and they were working so fast that soon every Walmart in the city had been hit multiple times. And eventually, someone was able to find some of the people involved by tracing the membership cards they occasionally used for their TV returns. 4 had been placed under arrest for theft, laundering, larceny, and more. The final 3 members, on the other hand, are still unknown. Out probably still buying TVs at just different places. Probably Best Buys, because people who work at Best Buy are like, I don't care. The ship is already sinking. How is Best Buy still open?
I thought they were going bankrupt.
They have to be. I'm not gonna give. We gave Red Lobster their little safety thing. Best Buy. Good riddance is what I say. And one of the biggest bombshell stories in the world of Walmart crimes, however, is found in Georgia, where a man was falsely imprisoned for kidnapping right outside the subway. He was like, I was just getting a cold cut combo. Cold cut combo. An older man named Mahendra Patel was at Walmart to pick up some Tylenol, and he was having trouble finding it. So he asked a woman nearby where he could find it. The woman was 26-year-old Caroline Miller, who had been shopping with her 2 young children. According to Caroline, the question was just a distraction that he used to get close so that he could grab her son away from her. I have a headache. What's that? Apparently, this sparked a tug of war for the child. Caroline successfully pulled her son away from her, and Patel was arrested soon after she called the police. Caroline told the story of a brave mother fighting to protect her child, but security cam footage told a completely different story. Patel noticed that the kid who was on her lap in the scooter was like going to fall off, so he was just trying to help him from falling and not cracking a skull on the ground. He quickly lunged forward to balance him and had no intentions of pulling him away from his mother, and there was no sign of tug of war claimed by Miller, showing that she greatly exaggerated the story. Patel was put under police custody for days, and they claimed that there was still more to investigate before letting him go, which is so funny where it's like, you saw. Yeah, so pretty much had to like tackle him, and we played like, we leg wrestled for 45 minutes. It's like, no, you're in a cart, and he just tried to help your son from falling and hurting himself. I like how they're just like, we better keep him around for a while.
What's crazy is in the footage, there's an eyewitness who notices, and he like looks.
He doesn't give a shit. It's Walmart.
They interviewed her, and apparently she said she just uses the scooter because the kids like it.
That's nice. I'm sure the person crawling around the store with their like
Bro, that's another thing. I ain't gonna lie, that used to be a pet peeve of mine, bro. I used to hate when I used to be a teenager. When I used to be a teenager, a grown ass motherfucker, or like literally come in and use the carts. The riding carts, bro, y'all, I used to despise y'all. I still do despise y'all. I hate y'all niggas, bro. That should be so weird. Cause literally, as soon as I would see y'all take one, bro, I would see a fucking old lady coming, not even 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, fucking literally waddling in there, bro, on her cane, something, literally, can barely walk, asking, damn, do we all have a riding scooter? No, I'm sorry, ma'am. A little badass kid just took the last one. I'm sorry, bro. I can check and see there's one on the other side. Nah, nope. I'm sorry, ma'am. Like, bro, that shit would suck, bro. I hate that shit, bro. If you don't need it, stop taking that shit, bro.
Acetated legs, I'm sure really likes that. I'd imagine if a guy saw like a man actually pulling a child off of like a rascal.
Bro, unless it's like 11 a.m., 12 a.m., bro, you just trying to chill, whatever, bro, then okay, cool. Or it's early as hell in the morning, like, okay, cool. Bro, if it's busy as hell in the middle of the day or something, come on now, bro. Get off that bitch, bro.
Like, I just saw a child get strangled with a garden hose here last week. This is nothing new to me. This is all completely normal. The fact that she rapidly began taking interviews and using social media to share her thoughts seemed suspicious. Probably a person who's like, yeah, I'm a total fucking hero, right, guys? Trying to get that social media cred. And then lastly, from Hunter from another time period with in a dirty shirt here. Too small of a shirt, too. If I stood up and raised my arms, you'd just see a barrel of monkeys. That's what you see, all hunched together, their arms all going. Hold up, that's what it'd be like. But I did want to talk about one more, which is the teen who was burned alive in a Walmart oven. You gotta include that. You gotta include the teen who was burned alive in an oven. Gershmarant Kaur was a 19-year-old teen working alongside her mother at a Walmart in Canada. I probably butchered the fuck out of that name, so not trying to be disrespectful. I'm sorry. They were both working in the bakery, and her mother noticed that her daughter had suddenly stopped responding to her messages. She tried calling, but Kaur's phone was turned off. She began to panic, searching for her until she reached the bakery walk-in oven. The mother found her daughter laying on the ground after burning to death inside of the oven. God damn, dude. I like how we're trying to be sympathetic now. Yeah. Heavy stuff. Just jumped on a kid getting strangled to death with a garden hose. Yeah, but this is real. The police were confused as to what the reason was, but further investigation showed no foul play was involved. Most likely meaning that some unfortunate accident resulted in her being stuck in the oven long before the fatal injury.
So there's actually a huge conspiracy theory that like she was,
for this case,
yeah, something happened to her, like someone killed her or incapacitated her and threw her in, because news investigators showed like, how did she get locked in? Like there's a safety bar on the inside inside, so it's like something must have happened where she either like became unconscious and died in there.
I know that I worked at a bakery, and you do have to get up and you have to like deep clean in the ovens and stuff, but you're right, there's like safety releases inside. Also too, that would mean that if it was an accident, she would have to have gone in there, and then someone would have had to like accidentally start something without. It's just, that is a bit suspicious.
Yeah,
Also, just
I'm
what
not-
tragic. That would be
Yeah, I'm not gonna
horrible
lie,
way
that's-
to die. God damn, dude.
I don't
And you would
know.
think that that would be the only fire story, but there's
a-
actually
bro,
the
that's a good.
Walmart.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all know about me. I love conspiracy theories. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Speaking of conspiracy theories, I think that's what I'm gonna be watching after this video. Let me write that down real quick. Give me 1 second, chat. There we go. Bro, y'all know I love my conspiracy theories. Bro, that is I ain't gonna lie, that's a good question. How would she have been in that bitch and then also turn it on, put the time, the heat, everything? I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Halloween disaster.
That's a little
In
iffy.
2015, a Walmart employee witnessed a 40-year-old man pushing around a shopping cart with a leaking bottle of lighter fluid inside of it. Once again, people are like, I saw the burned woman in the bakery. I've seen the garden hose person. I've seen the rascal fights. This is probably, once again, he's just like, who knows, right? We're in hell. After spraying the costume aisle full of it, he lit the entire place on fire. Everyone had to evacuate, and store employees began rushing to put out the fire. The man responsible was tackled by a security guard and kept there until police arrived. Firefighters arrived and hosed down the fire before things could get too out of hand. There was no known motive for this wild act, but luckily no one was injured in the chaos. Anytime I hear somebody who with like Halloween stuff, I always think it's like a religious thing, which seems weird nowadays, but I really do think there's like some people who are like, this is the devil's work.
Satanic panic.
Yeah, it's disgusting what they're having kids wear, and they're just like, I'm taking it in my own hand.
I think he would say that though when he was like in custody.
Maybe, or it could be like a silent retribution thing. I did what I had to. Why'd you do it? I'm not gonna tell.
God.
Now, Walmart is truly an enigma, my friends. It seems as if anything can happen when you step into the store looking for a deal. If you're gonna shop there, just be alert. You never know when a machete-wielding maniac or a raging fire is gonna catch you by surprise. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Go shop at Walmart.
Oh, wow. I ain't gonna lie, that was funny, bro. That's funny because, bro, I believe literally all those stories. Like, all those stories literally could have happened at my Walmart, and I would have not been surprised. I'm not gonna lie. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if y'all like that video. Make sure y'all send me any other reactions, any other videos y'all like me to react to. Make sure y'all go like the YouTube. I'm on YouTube. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. It's late as hell. I'm sorry. Make sure y'all go fuck with me on the TikTok. Make sure y'all go tap in on Instagram. Make sure you go tap in on Snapchat. Go tap in on Twitch. Stay tuned. Other than that, I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Peace.